Welcome, folks. This is Group 6. We're doing our video blog here this week on facial recognition. Woo! All right. Stay tuned for some info.
Go hit the like and subscribe button.
Leave your comments.
Yeah.
What should be our next topic?
Follow us on Instagram, okay, at Group 6.
All right, take it away. All right.
I was like, it was my first part, and I was like have an introduction of my facial recognition. First, facial recognition system is a technological capable for identifying a person from a digital image or video files from a video resource. There are multiple methods in which facial recognition systems work, but in general, they work by comparing select facial features from given image with space within a database. It is also described by a biometric artificial intelligence-based applications that can uniquely identify a person by analyze patterns based on a person's facial textures and shape.
So, as you may know, facial recognition falls into the category of biometrics, and this is awesome for creating better security because no two faces are alike. Every face is different with structure, the shape and form and color, everything's different. So it's awesome for security reasons because no one who isn't yourself can get into your own phone, computer, you name it. And government is even starting to use it for their own security, businesses, and as you may know, your own iPhone, you can use it to log in there. Social media has even started to adapt facial recognition for capabilities, and it really started to attract new users. Something you might be familiar with is on iPhoto on your iPhone, when you go to look in your photos, there's already pre-made folders with each one of your friends, family members in it, because that's facial recognition. Your phone goes in, finds the face, categorizes it, and puts it in the folders based on each of your friends who's in each of your pictures. So it's easy to go look up, I want to go see my friend John, click on your photos, and there's every single picture of him right there on your own phone. So facial recognition has a lot of room to grow, and it's pretty necessary from a lot of different reasons. And now I'm going to talk about the different types of facial recognition. There's lots of different types. 3D is the most common because our faces are 3D. You can see our whole shape of our face. And that's really cool because your phone can use layers of pictures to put together who's who. So say your nose is like an inch long, it'll put that in the database and it'll say, okay, this point of the picture is this far away from this point. Pretty awesome. The next one is skin texture. So some people could have wrinkles in their face, it could be perfectly smooth, all sorts of different things. It'll use something like that. And another type of recognition is thermal, so it can use your heat. So everyone's body is a little bit of different temperature and it can kind of memorize that. That's pretty advanced as well.
So hey, I'm Thin. I'm just gonna, if you have any question, I just may ask so how the face recognition actually work? The answer is biometric artificial intelligence. So what is exactly biometric, you may ask? So your face is a biometric as well as other measurable biological characteristics such as eyes, fingerprints, and voice. So those part, the biometric, the biometric system basically compare two complex patterns and calculate how similar they are. Just as with the eye, they just gonna compare how the color structure of your iris or the landscape of your facial structure or your fingerprint itself is also being compared during the biometric system. So when a biometric system is set up, a computer such as a processor in your smartphone will capture and store that reference pattern such as your face, known as the template of a enrollment image. And when you want to access the device, like when I did right here, want to access the device, like maybe unlock your phone, you present the computer with a verification image, and it will unlock for you because it's after identifying and verifying, it will unlock. And in general, for a computer to verify, like in short, they just basically compare the similar and difference and then verify you. So as my friends say, right, the 3D recognition is the most popular. Actually not popular, but like used the most. I think it's the same thing, but so the 3D dimension recognition use information is when the identified use 3D sensor to capture information about the shape of the face. So there's like 4 steps that they take. So first step is pre-processing of raw 2D facial data. So what it does is so when the 3D thing scanning your face, it will make a 3D shape, but during that process there can be some hole that need to fill in, such as your eyebrow or like your nose, and during this step they're gonna fill in a hole for you, so it's make like more easy to identify, which leads to the next 2 crucial step, which is a registration of face and feature extraction. Because you know how some people have similar face but not exactly the same, so the computer will extract all these similarities and use the similarity to compare with the database. If it's matched, it's gonna process for you, which is to the next step is matching. As you can see, the face is like moving as a computer, so it's like basically this. So if you're still confused about what am I mumbling about for the last, I don't know, minute, here's a picture of like showing like how it's actually processed using the 2D recognition. And so some of the familiar face recognition being used nowadays, you may feel familiar with is like a Snapchat filter. I think people love it. I don't know. And Facebook tagging, when you want to get notified or like from your friend, you're just tagging them. And the last one is phone unlocking, which is pretty popular nowadays for the phone to have it, such as iPhone and Samsung maybe having it, not just a fingerprint anymore.
Alright. Pros. Alright. So, I'm Davis, by the way. Alright, so with today's technology, it's proven that Face ID technology is becoming actually more and more reliable. The succession rate is actually very high due to the development of 3D facial recognition technologies and infrared cameras. This means that they're more convenient and they're actually a little bit lower cost. Face biometric systems also greatly improve your security measures, so it makes it harder for hackers to get in there. This technology also can help you improve the speed and convenience of daily activities, such as shopping. That way, when customers can simply look at a camera or look at their phone to purchase a product rather than typing in their entire card and all their security info. It also can help with surveillance. It has the ability to monitor thousands of faces on security cameras, so if the government or someone is looking for someone, they can just use face recognition to find them rather than just asking everyone if they've seen this person. You can also use facial recognition to automate your entire identification process, meaning that you don't have to hire security guards at your job to use manual recognition to identify your workers. You can just use this to show that you're at work present rather than wasting costs to hire more manual labor. Next slide. Alright, let's play this video for a second. Play action.
Action.
Oh, I guess it's not
It's not a word?
Yeah. No.
We'll come back
Alright,
to it.
I'll talk about the video. Alright, so the video is about twins, like unlocking, so the twins set up their computer with their face identification process with their face, and then they try to have their identical twin unlock it. But the computers like recognize that they're different people and they don't open it, proving that they're harder to hack into and harder to trick than one may think. And then more pros. You can, companies, I talked about that. Oh yeah, it's also the least intrusive method, meaning that it doesn't delay, and it doesn't have any tedious work to it. You know, you don't have to do all this extra work you just look at your camera and it unlocks your info. Alright, cons. So, in an era where online bullying has become very prevalent, this type of technology makes it more vulnerable for people to stalk you and harass you in the real world. Hackers often look to replicate people's faces in order to trick the recognition systems, but like I said, that's proven harder to hack than fingerprints and voice recognition in the past. There are also concerns that biometrics are progressing too rapidly. Regulators and legislators don't really have any standardized rules for facial recognition yet. You know, the Fifth Amendment protects people against giving up incriminating evidence such as passwords or PINs, but there's nothing really against sharing people's faces online yet. You also need very advanced software for this. Like if you want to use at your company, you're gonna need more than just a phone. You're gonna need more cameras and more scans for people's faces. You also need a lot of space on your computer, or whatever technology you're gonna store all the faces on, because you have to store a bunch of low quality images, which is similar to videos. They take pictures of low quality pixels, and then they have to store them all so they flow through. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Crystal, and I'm going to be talking about the future of facial recognition. As you guys heard previously, it has many functions such as security, recognizing criminals, and technology access. But for the future, innovators are looking at using facial recognition for ATMs to access confidential files and other sensitive materials, and also transportation. So instead of going and purchasing a bus ticket or an airplane ticket, they're looking at using facial recognition to, like a credit card basically. And also, in places like China, they're looking at monitoring students' performance and engagement with facial recognition. And we're also looking at preventing gun violence in schools with facial recognition. So basically there's endless possibilities, and there's lots of ways that it can function in our world. So it's here to stay.
All right, thanks for watching our video this week.
Vlog.
Yeah, that was a good vlog. Remember to hit the like button, the comment,
Subscribe.
Follow on Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter. That's it. See you next
See you
week.
next
Subscribe.
time.
Yeah.
Missed that.
Boop, boop, boop.